everyone, and welcome back to Planetary.
Hello, everybody.
What is on, Isaac? How you doing?
Nick, welcome back to our little private dungeon, Nick, for just you and I.
God, I love our little private dungeon.
It is real nice, Nick.
It's great, isn't it?
Now, between episodes, I have done a little bit of organizational work, Nick, trying to condense down some of our bigger setups, trying to organize things a little bit. Not to insult the monstrous cabling that you had
Beauty
previously set up.
is in the eye of the beholder, Isaac.
I do not know, and I don't know if I can fathom what was going through your mind when you thought, the water is here, let's put the latex processing unit all the way over here, and then just run a pipe up through the air across half of the room to the latex
Isaac, you've clearly not been in a
unit.
science lab with the crazy German scientists, because, like, that's what you see, man.
Well, the good news is that I've managed to condense a lot of that stuff down, so we now have both the latex processing unit and the Ignis extruder. Both of the blocks that need water are right next to each other here. We have all of our machines nicely lined up along this wall. And Nick, of course, at the end of the last episode, you'll remember that we set up our laser. And given that we have our whole base chunk loaded, we now have a quite, healthy amount of all of these ores.
Oh, this is, it's really good. We've got a lot of ores and some quite big glowstone as well.
Stacks of iron, stacks of copper. A stack of nickel is really nice because that's kind of hard to find in the meteors. We've got like 18 diamond ore, which we can pulverize into like 36 diamonds. I think we have got a ton
You know what I'm seeing,
of
Isaac?
resources.
You know what I'm seeing? Money, Isaac.
Money.
I'm seeing money. You can sell all of that garbage. It's great. I'm into it.
That's true, actually. I mean, how much gold is in here? Because I think gold is kind of the best middle ground. in that
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
easy to get a lot of it, and it's worth 4 times as much as iron is in the old shop here. So,
Right.
how much gold do we have here? We have got 64 gold, which we can. Oh no, sorry, more than that, like 85 gold, which we can smelt in our gold furnace into like 160 plus gold, which we can then sell for $40 per ingot, Nick. And so we are going to be raking in the cash in no time. I love it. I see you've opened up a hole in the wall there, Nick. Do you mind telling the good people at home what you're working on?
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I'm working on deep mob learning because we want to create some power. So we thought, how are we going to create some power? Let's feed it like a generator like bones and things.
We should probably clarify that the plan here is to use the death generator from X Utilities 2. So the way the death generator works is, I have one here, Nick, right in my hand, a generator of death. And this guy right here is a generator that will consume flesh of the dead, and it will turn it into power, into redstone flux, which we are in desperate need of for our lasers, for our machines, for all of our stuff. The downside to the death generator is that it emits death, right? So,
For
example, do we have a cow up on the surface? I think we do, right?
I'm actually up on the surface now. There's a horse. I see a horse.
There should be a cow over by our little animal pen area.
I see 2 sheep. One of them's really naked.
Oh yeah, he is.
I see a pig and maybe a cow. Like, are you
there are a lot of creepers wearing cybernetic laser.
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
Weapons?
There's a lot of burning as well. Here you go, Isaac. There's one over here. Shall I go say hi to them? All the zombies have just burned in front of my eyes, Isaac.
Yeah.
I should probably come back at night.
You very much need to do this in the evening, but this gives us a good opportunity, Nick, because you can be my practice dummy. So if you want to come with me over back to home. Here you go, Nick. I'm going to give you these, a few pieces of rotten flesh. If you could go and place that rotten flesh into the death generator over there.
Here we go. Do. Yeah, just going to put some rotten flesh in this death generator that I'm standing right next to. Nothing can go wrong with this. I'm going to put some in. Oh, no. The spectre of death will arrive in 60 seconds. I didn't expect this to happen.
Here you go, Nick. I have the antidote for your. I mean, what's it worth to you?
God, look at this size of freaking power move. Oh, I got the antidote. Do you want it? Do you want it? Oh, too fast, too slow. Yeah, so I was affected with death, Isaac.
Yes.
So as you can see, surrounding the death generator is actually pure death. I don't know about if you know, but that's actually what death looks like.
Yep. These red swirly particles that come out. The look of death.
Question.
Yes.
How much power does it actually produce?
I have no idea. So, like all generators, you can... I think, actually, the base amount is not very high. I think it's like 40 redstone flux per tick. But as with all of the generators from extra utilities, you can put speed upgrades into them at the cost of grid power to generate more and more and more redstone flux, right?
I see.
Really, it's a case of just how much, rotten flesh or how many bones we can get per second to pump into it. Because grid power shouldn't be too difficult. And, so in general, we should be able to make really as much power as we like with these death generators going forward. Now,
interesting.
In the interest of safety, Nick, I am going to set up like a room for these generators, that kind of keeps them out of harm's way.
You're going to contain death, Isaac. You're literally going to contain death. I'm
going to try and contain death, man. Now, I've got a question for you, Nick, and it relates to the platform that we're hosting this video on, right? We're watching this, well, we're not watching this, but the people at home are probably watching this on YouTube, right?
Right.
And personally, I watch almost all YouTube videos at faster than default speeds.
You what?
Yeah.
You crazy guy. Okay.
I watch almost all videos at least 1.5x speed, with a good chunk of videos being watched at 2x speed.
Jeez, my God.
Now, my initial question, which I feel like has already been answered by your reaction, is do you partake in the speeding up of online content?
You are God or something, trying to speed up life.
The option's there. You just click the little gear and it's like speed. You can make it faster.
Click the gear and there's speed.
Okay, first of all, did you know this was possible?
I do know this is possible.
Okay.
I know that you can speed up YouTube videos. However, it's not something I regularly partake in because it's wrong. It's morally wrong. So you got it, and it's like, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is what I'm going to do. And you're like, oh yeah, I love it, because I was consuming all that content.
The thing is, Nick, and this is not meant to, be me throwing shade, but a large number, we've got Nick, we've got laser creepers on our hands.
Oh my God.
In the adjoining...
in the adjoining room?
The adjoining establishment.
You know what? You don't have to fix it, Isaac. Here we go. Everything's better now.
No, I need that room. The death generator's going out there, man.
No. I closed the door. Ah!
Okay, I need you to come and...
Hi.
Oh, gosh. Nick, there's a Bigfoot.
Oh,
there's a Bigfoot at the back.
On camera. I'm going in.
Watch out for the cybernetic creeper on the way.
Oh, my God.
He shoots lasers at you, man. You can't win.
Right, I'm going in.
You can get this guy, man.
Right, Isaac is making really weird sounds. He said target acquired.
Oh. There's another one.
Isaac, you know what he is? He's all chat, mate. He's just saying target acquired. He's not actually doing anything. I think his head's a bit stuck.
Yeah, I think he is a little... No!
Ooh.
He's dead. I got a TR3X 1000 part from the Laser Creeper Robo Dino Riders from Space mod. That's the name of that mod.
What the hell?
Laser Creeper Robot Dino Riders from Space is the name of the mod.
If I've ever heard of the case of, the mods that are named after what they do, that's definitely up there.
But my point was going to be, Nick, circling back around to this fast YouTube video thing, is most channels on YouTube talk very slowly.
Okay.
And I think that's good because a lot of people complain that I talk too fast. Right. And so I think, more people can enjoy your videos if you talk at a more reasonable pace.
Sure.
But that also means, I've got a pretty good grasp on the English language, Nick. I can understand people talking at a fairly fast speed. And so oftentimes, even on 1.5x, they sound fine. They sound completely, normal.
Right.
They don't sound like they're talking at like light speed. If I'm watching a video and somebody is already talking exceptionally fast, I will of course not watch it at 2x speed.
I see.
But if somebody talks very slowly, which is a lot of YouTube, I'll just whack on the 1.5x or 2x speed.
Oh my God. I understand, because while I haven't done that on YouTube, I have before done it with lectures, Isaac, recorded lectures.
See, I was also going to bring up audiobooks. I also listen to audiobooks at 1.25 or 1.5 or 1.75 speed, depending on, who's
Sorry, Isaac, do you want me to start talking a bit quicker to, fulfill your requirements of just hearing things?
it's just like, why wait, right? If you can get the information faster, why?
Jeez,
why
it's
go
not work, Isaac.
okay.
No,
okay.
I'm gonna have to listen to audio book now.
No. In that case, then, Nick, why don't you utilize the function and crank the speed down? Why don't you watch videos at half speed?
Oh no, because I don't want them to talk quickly or
you
slowly.
You can get extra content, Nick. What's
That's a good
wrong?
idea, actually. Make everyone slow us down so that we can put more ads in it, and then it doesn't seem as bad still, right? Oh, that's Isaac, your mental mate.
I am shocked at your response, Nick, because I think this is actually a pretty common occurrence. I think there are quite a lot of people out there like me who are
impatient,
or who value their time and thus are watching videos faster. Nick, there are, I think, over 400 hours of video uploaded to this YouTube platform like every minute, right? We cannot possibly watch them all at normal speed.
Isaac, no one watches everything on YouTube.
But if you watch it at 2 times speed, you can almost
watch the 400 hours of video every minute.
I'm just waiting.
It works.
Hold on. Let me crunch some numbers here.
Let me crunch some numbers here. How much? What button do we need?
I'm waiting for the 24,000 times speed button
24K
to
times.
watch all content as it's uploaded.
Oh, well, I mean, Susan, if you're listening, put it in, please. Oh, man.
So obviously I don't watch like movies at 1.5x speed, like Netflix doesn't have the option to let you watch movies or TV shows faster. There's actually a whole like debate about it because apparently there are some like, well-known filmmakers who are like ardently against Netflix even having the option. They're like, we made this movie to be watched like this.
Yes.
Don't let people watch it faster or slower. How do you feel about that? Do you think people should be given the option to at least watch it faster if they want?
I get what the content creators are saying, but, from a business standpoint, viewers are viewers, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't be too bothered about Netflix, for example, introducing a slider.
How would you feel if your local cinema had a viewing option where they played movies at 2x speed?
Oh my
like new
God.
movies.
Yeah, you could go to like like how they have like 3D screanings.
Exactly.
For the 1.5x screening, so that you can speed up your own entertainment. Crazy.
Well, I mean, you've got to keep up with the zeitgeist, right? You've got to watch all the newest stuff that everyone's talking about.
Jeez.
Catch up and,
I'm not freaking Kim Kardashian, Isaac. I can't spend my whole day going to the movies, watching different movies.
That's the whole point. That is the whole point. You can't spend your whole day doing that because you're wasting all of your time watching YouTube videos.
Who watches 2 movies in a row?
You don't have to watch 2 movies in a row, but you can do more with your day if you watch a movie at 2x speed or if you watch a YouTube video at 2x speed. Nick, you were just complaining about not being able to have anything to watch. What you can do is you can watch all your YouTube videos at 2x speed, and then after that, go to the movies and watch a movie at 2x speed. Now you've consumed double the amount of content, and it's the same amount of time.
I'm freaking paying to watch less stuff.
Like fewer frames.
Fewer frames for my £7, right? Like, what is going on? Oh, it'd be interesting. I wonder because we've both obviously never seen a movie at faster than regular speed, right?
I thought you were going to end it there.
I mean, I've basically never seen a movie. I don't watch movies.
We've both obviously never seen a movie. So
exactly.
Going from there.
So from that perspective, Isaac, I can say that we don't know what it's like. It could be really weird. I think it would be really weird.
I think it would be, as somebody, again, who watches content regularly at faster than advertised speeds, I think it would be perfectly fine to watch a movie at 2x speeds. Obviously, it would be weird for some stuff. I don't know. I think there are categories that lend themselves better and worse to it. For example, like comedies, comedy sitcoms and comedy movies, I think are fine at faster speeds. Obviously, when you're trying to get like a heartfelt moment across, it's the timing is quite
Derek, everyone say that I loved you, Derek.
Like the scene where someone dies and it's just like, that's it, it's gone. It's just so quick.
Just there, probably. The only thing you're thinking of is how much more content you're consuming for your day before you get your phone out and start penciling in what you're going to do for the next 6 minutes. You're freaking minute by minute days because you're so productive, Isaac.
Like, what? You should give it a try, man.
I'll give it a go, Isaac. I'll give it a go.
Because it is better than you might think.
Jesus Christ. This guy. What videos do you watch in general?
I watch all kinds of stuff. You know, I watch some gaming videos. I watch some like tech videos. I watch some like, you know, just general. I watch like, you know, a nice breadth of YouTube content, Nick. You know?
Right.
I imagine that, you know, we watch some similar content.
Probably. So do you watch a tech review at, you know, 2x speed?
Usually 1.5.
Okay, all right.
Tech reviews are usually quite quick, right? They're not slow and but you know what? I'll name drop somebody here, Nick. Jerry Rig Everything. He takes phones apart.
Yes,
right.
He does.
He talks so slowly in his videos.
I personally won't be posting any flowing hair slofies on Instagram anytime soon, but still, it's definitely a step in the right direction.
He is somebody that I will watch at 2x.
Is he a 2xer? Oh, he's a 2xer.
He is a 2xer. He makes great videos. Highly recommend, but he talks very slowly.
I think that's the appeal for a lot of people. He's quite an ASMR-y person. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna scratch this phone at a number 3. Oh yeah, I'm scratching it. I've not actually seen a Jerry Rig Everything video in like a year and a half, but I assume that's what he sounds like.
That's the thing that I was pointing out. Like, I think it's good that they talk slowly because I think people like it, and I think it means more people can watch, especially those who don't speak English natively. But for me, I don't get anything out of the ASMR-iness of the voice. Right. And on top of that,
no,
like,
you're too busy thinking about what you're going to do, you know, in the next 30 minutes on your Excel spreadsheet of your day. Isaac.
I don't know what kind of person you think I am, Nick. I don't have a freaking...
Mr. Freaking consume content at a productive rate. Of course you have to be extra productive when freaking being entertained as well. Jeez. Sorry, Jeff Bezos. I didn't know you had that much little time in your day.
You know,
you ever watched? Have you ever committed the cardinal sin of watching a video at less than 1x speed, Isaac?
Of course not. I'm not a madman.
No, I'm just gonna say
I'm not a lunatic.
Jeez.
I cannot believe how, you know, kind of against this you are. I really thought you would be more understanding of my ways.
I'm not. Because usually, Isaac, in real life, I like hearing people talk at normal speed. So that also translates to when I listen to people talk on YouTube as well.
I mean, well, you know, what are you going to do?
I think what you need, Isaac, is just to tell everyone when you come to them, you're like, by the way, please can you talk more quickly? Yeah.
I don't, you know, wander around wishing that the people in my life talked faster, obviously.
I'm surprised.
But at the same time, if, you know, you can, online you have the option. You don't have to, you know, awkwardly ask somebody to talk faster. You can just click a button and they talk faster.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Question.
Yeah, I know what's coming.
If you have the ability
to
speed people talking up in real life, would you do it? I know the answer.
Of course I would. Who wouldn't?
I imagine that Isaac just hates everyone. He's like, oh God, they're talking again. They're so slow.
No, like, obviously, if it had no effect on, like, the actual conversation, like, if they didn't know that they had to talk faster, or, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's impossible to do without them knowing, without seeming like a piece of trash, right?
Right.
But if there was some way to speed up the encounter without them knowing that the encounter had been sped up, then yeah, of course.
Right.
You know? But then again, I don't usually, like, most of my day is not spent listening to somebody for like an hour, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas YouTube videos can be 30, 40, 50 minutes long, and I just want to, you know, tighten that up nice and quick. Get it over and done with.
Right. I see.
Like if the YouTube video is like 18 seconds long, I'm not pausing it, hitting the 1.5x speed button and then pressing play. I'm letting it roll. But if the video is like 45 minutes long, I'm like, okay, let's speed this up a little bit, shall we?
Sure. I guess it depends on the length of content, because I don't really watch long videos like at all. I like watching lots of kinds of 15, 5 to 15 minute videos. That tends to be what my subscription box is kind of full of usually. So I'm not in it for the long grind. So I never have felt the need to speed it right up, right?
Right.
You get me?
I do this with like 10-minute videos or even like a 7-minute video.
Yeah, see, like, that bit is completely beyond me. But each to their own, and all that.
Yeah. I mean, you should try it, man.
I'll give it a go, Isaac. I'll report to you with my findings next time. I'll go to my subscriptions, Isaac, maybe tonight even, and I will speed it up, and I will report to you whether the amount of time that I endured it before I then played it back at regular speed. Yeah.
Right. I'm interested to hear how this pans out, Nick.
Oh, so much. It's like a little experiment thing we can do. It's good. All right, I have reached home. I'm back with my now basic data model, so it's not faulty anymore. So basically, what we need to do now is, so the data collected has gone from 0 out of 6 to 0 out of 48. So 48 more zombies need to be killed before it then reaches the advanced tier. But instead of me having to do all of that killing myself, we can now use the simulation chamber, which I made earlier. And that will simulate the killing of zombies, and then hopefully the data model will then get better again and then get better again over a period of time.
So we can use the power of AI to propel our mob killing practices forward.
Exactly. And then the data model will improve more and more, and then once it's the best it can be, we can shove it into the loot fabricator, and then hopefully that will churn out zombie flesh quite quickly.
Do you want to put it like here? I thought these were...
Are they not powered?
I thought I'd run cable to this, because there is cable like right here, where I ran it underground. But we can reroute some cable.
Okay.
So you start with like a data model that does nothing.
Yeah, so you start with a faulty data model. So you have to go out and kill at least 6 of the mob that data model is assigned to.
But then once you've killed 6, you can then put it into the simulation chamber.
In the simulation chamber, yeah, exactly.
And basically simulate the rest of the kills to make it better.
Instead of having to do it yourself. It is slower than if you had... let's say a zombie spawner, and me doing it myself. However, it is obviously automated.
Yes, of course.
So that's really good. So here we go. So I insert the data model in the simulation chamber. So now it sets tier basic, iteration 0, pristine chance 5%. So I have to fill this with polymer clay for it to work.
Nick,
have you got the good stuff?
Here you go, man. I got 56 blocks of clay, my friend.
Gosh, that is a lot of clay. Lovely.
Can you craft that into regular clay?
I can.
Nice.
That's all right, yeah. They craft
now,
4 each.
The one downside is that we have just sold basically all of our gold, so we don't really have... as we got 32. We got enough to get us started, but we don't have like...
I'll make
the stacks that we would have had.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is okay.
It's all good. We can make it work.
All right, so I made a stack. So now I can whack this into the simulation chamber. So now you can see, if you look inside the simulation chamber, there is a little progress indicator at the bottom right. And then once that finishes, that is 1 kill, 1 iteration. And then you can see the pristine chance is 5% right now.
We got one.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
This is also how you make that ever so vital overworlding matter that we've been looking for such a long time.
Exactly, yeah.
One thing we can do here, now I don't know if gunpowder can go into the death generator, but you can craft overworlding matter with 1 coal to get 16 gunpowder.
Oh, nice.
Nick. Even better. You can craft 1 overworlding matter with 1 bone meal to get 22 bones.
Oh.
So we can take a bone, pulverize it into bone meal, craft that with overworlding matter to get 22 bones. Nick, we are
we've got so much. We've got a lot of fuel there then for
much fuel.
Our death generator, because that takes bones as well.
Yeah.
So
and you can also do the same with rotten flesh. You can do a similar thing. You can do raw pork chops with overworlding matter to get rotten flesh, 16. But the bone one seems like it's going to be the most useful.
Fantastic, yeah. would you mind routing a cable here? So what I can do is I can actually, now that we actually have that pristine zombie matter, we can put the loot fabricator down. And I think it is the pristine zombie matter that is what's used to create. So I put that in.
You have to pick what you want, right?
And then so we can pick rotten
64,
flesh.
64 rotten flesh is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Just that 5% chance.
So as this data model gets bigger, that pristine chance will increase. And then that's when we will get, you know, a higher rate of pristine matter coming in. And we can make more fabricated rotten flesh for our generator.
Nice.
It's
Nice. So we're getting rotten flesh from the pristine, but then we're also getting the overworlding matter, which we can use with our pre-existing bones to get basically infinite bones.
And then if I get a skeleton data model, right, and just put that in another simulation chamber, then we can use the loot fabricator to make bones, to use as the bone meal, right? And then we get the whole thing essentially in-house.
Exactly. And you can automate this, right? Like once you've picked rotten flesh, it will always make rotten flesh
until you tell it not to,
so you can just keep pumping the pristines in. We can keep taking the overworlding matter and pumping that elsewhere. Nick, do mob learning. It's a great mod. It's going to allow us to get, it's a bit overpowered, IMO, but you know.
But it's great.
Does it get any faster, the simulation chamber, like as it gets higher and higher, or like once it moves from basic to standard, does that get quicker?
I think it might. I think it might get faster. Yeah.
Right. Well,
because that percentage is already faster, I think.
Really?
As than before. It might not be actually, but I think so. I think so.
Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Do you know how many? Oh, we need 48 kills, I see, to get to the next
and
tier.
We're at 12 so far.
12. That's still pretty quick.
Yeah,
right? That's
exactly.
not super slow.
The only thing you need to do essentially is drip feed it polymer clay, because obviously you can only put 64 in.
Yes.
So something like a hopper or something like that. And then we also have to take out the overworlding matter so that doesn't fill up. But apart from that, the whole thing can be automated.
It might not be a bad idea then, Nick, for us to start looking into maybe even replacing our short-lived simple storage network with an applied energistics network to get some auto-crafting
we're getting
up and running.
quartz in now, aren't we, from the lasers?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We are getting Certus quartz. Yeah. From here, we've got two, like over a stack of Certus quartz ore. So yeah, we can really jump into applied energistics. And Nick, you know what? Finally, I will remove the quarantined illness terminal sign from your terminal, Nick.
My voice now works again, mostly.
You no longer sound like a 75-year-old daily smoker, Nick. You sound closer. You sound like you've smoked like once or twice.
Maybe once or twice in the past, but not completely free yet.
That's how it works, right? You smoke once or twice and your voice is just permanently worse.
Exactly.
Well, Nick, I feel like we made a lot of progress today. Well, we made a bit of progress today. We have the basics of our new power system up and running. And more importantly, Nick, we know that you watch videos at normal speed, like a lunatic.
And you watch videos at faster speeds, like an even bigger one. So it turns out to not be a lunatic, you actually have to just watch them at slower speed.
Flippin' heck. With that, guys, as always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.